What's up everybody, Chase here. So baking is a wonderful and useful skill that anyone can learn. As said by Christina Tosi, baking's meant to be done at home. It's meant to be a good time. It's not about hoarding secrets, it's about sharing them. Whether it be baking goods for business or simply to treat yourself, baking is an essential skill to know. And as Christina also says, it's meant to be a good time. I love baking. I enjoy baking cakes, cookies, or any recipe I can get my hands on. I thought to myself, if I enjoy it so much, I wanted to feel the same feeling. With that in mind, I want to teach everyone how to make some old-fashioned Irish soda bread. So many of you may have never even heard of Irish soda bread. That's fair, I didn't even know of it until last year when my mom and I stumbled across the recipe in a magazine article. So what exactly is this bread? Well, traditional Irish soda bread is not very sweet and can accompany any meal. It's a very simple bread to make, only involving 4 ingredients. It's due to this simplicity that this bread can be found in many cultures all over the world. Anyone can obtain those ingredients with ease. At the end of it all, the bread comes out to resemble a large muffin with a rough, pebbly crust and a tender, moist interior. Now that you guys have an idea of what it is, let's get to baking. So first things first, we'll get the ingredients. Some flour, salt and baking soda, and buttermilk. If you're looking for a little bit of a twist even, you can substitute the buttermilk for beer. Once the ingredients are all laid out, preheat the oven. You want to preheat the oven to 450. As the oven is heating, it's time to prepare the dough. So in a bowl, combine 4 cups of flour. You can use bread flour, but all-purpose flour works best. 1.5 teaspoons of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, which are combined in this cup. So you're going to want to whisk them together. That doesn't take that long. And so once whisked together, then you add the wet ingredients. And then so it could be 1.5 to 2 cups. I add 2 of the buttermilk or beer. Then you get a fork and mix them together until everything's moistened. And so you just want to mix this for a couple minutes, shouldn't take too long. So then once mixed together, you want to get the dough and form it into a ball. And once formed into a ball, almost there, you get a knife, just slice an X across the top. And so with that, at this point, the oven is preheated or should be close to being there. And so you want to get the cast iron pot and the parchment paper over here. So place the parchment paper on the pot and then place the dough onto the parchment paper. And then followed by the ball of dough. Cover the pot with a lid. And then place it in the oven. So once that's in there, you'll leave it in there for about 40 minutes with the lid on. After that point, remove the lid and let the bread bake for another 5 to 10 minutes until the top looks golden. For the sake of the presentation, I went and made a loaf of bread ahead of time. Here you go. And so once the bread is done in the oven, just take it out and place it on a wire rack to chill. As you can see, the loaf has a golden glow to it. I know you can't smell through the phone, but trust me when I say, it smells like a bakery in here. See how the exterior has a crunch to it, and if I were to cut inside it, it would have a moist interior. So personally, I can eat this bread plain all day long, but you can enjoy it with whatever you want. Jam, of course. Butter, yes. The bread also works as a great complement to many meals. I love eating it with some roast or even a beef stew. The combination really helps to bring out the flavors of both parts of the meal. If you don't plan to finish the bread, you can either wrap it to keep it fresh for 2 to 3 days or even store it in the freezer for up to 2 months. I really love the taste of fresh bread, but this soda bread has got to be one of my favorites. You should try giving it a go, even if you aren't that skilled of a baker. This bread is simply a tasty and easy one to make. If you try making it, I know you won't regret it. Thanks for taking time out of your day to listen to me talk.